Hey guys, welcome to Arcane Odyssey, and today I have a video showing you guys that Beam got completely gutted, and then I'm going to go over the muskets, the bows, and then poison and plasma, which is really highly recommend. You guys will just love talking about those two magics. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and talk about this guy right here. It's my friend, Bread is Best One. Huge shout out to him. He is a berserker, and he actually messaged me. I unfortunately deleted them, so yes, there's no proof. You gotta take my word for it. But he messaged me and he said that he's a thermo fist user. I don't know what his other berserker's style is, but he said shot is bad. It just takes years to cast. And I remember in the patch notes, shot was like heavily nerfed, but beam was heavily nerfed. So I use beam, right? Look at this. Why does it take 4 years to cast? Why does it take 4 years? Look, I'm using again. Boom. And if you think, oh, it's not that different, I'm gonna use a double. The double is only slower by like, I don't even know. It's lower than point 0.1. I think they're about the same speed. So at this point, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna run double. I'm gonna show you guys. Oh, two hands, right? Yeah. So it's literally like the same speed now. So there's no point in running one shot, one beam. Shot, on the other hand, I feel bad for you guys. I don't have a fighting style right now, but I can assume it's pretty slow like that. Alright, next, let me show you guys this. Now the inventory loading is beautiful. Just it's a little bit faster. I'm gonna use a normal musket, even though people usually use tempered. Then the bow. This one's actually has bigger size. And these are my stats, by the way, so if it's a bit faster than normal, it's probably why. Let's see this. Okay. The bullet is so small. What do they do? Hold on, I'm gonna shoot it over here. Okay, you can barely see it. It's like a little gray line. That is a huge nerf. And I think it's a bit slower. Is it? It's a bit faster. I'm gonna go into the bow. What? Look how small it is. It is pretty fast though. Let's see if I shoot it. It's like this window. Oh, it has like no fall off. Hold on, let me shoot it over here so you guys can see it. Yeah, it falls off pretty far. If this was like the standard arena size, you're pretty much good. I think the bow got a nerf buff. The musket kind of got a nerf. That size change. This is the long-awaited discussion. Poison and plasma. I'm gonna go over plasma first. Yes, plasma is good magic. I think it is among the top. However, this magic is probably only going to be good for hybrid builds. And now with the recent changes to Thermo Fist, Plasma might not be that good anymore. So Plasma Thermo Fist was an insane style to run. You can use fire, plasma, whatever. Thermo Fist was just insane. They just nerfed it so bad. The speed is slower. The damage is already low. It's a 0.7. Plasma also has a damage multiplier of like 0.82. I think it's around there. It's really small. It's a damage multiplier. The speed's pretty good though. I don't think the size is as good as wind. Now, the dot, you would think it would make up for it, but honestly, it's not that crazy. It is not that crazy. Unless you're running a like 250 power build with Earth or Iron Leg, you're not going to be doing too much damage. And with the recent speed nerfs to the combo I was talking about, Thermo and Plasma, it's not going to be too crazy by itself. So you're going to have to run at least a mage build with Plasma now. Wood is pretty good. Oh, lag. Wood's pretty good. I would recommend using wood and plasma. Plasma is your first, of course. That build's pretty good. You get a lot of damage. So yeah, plasma is definitely on the top still. But I think it's starting to go down the ranks, especially with how low the damage is. It's lower than light. Poison magic now. Poison. I love poison magic too. It's probably one of my favorites. Unfortunately, the damage is also extremely low, so you won't be able to invest like this right here. My stats are pretty balanced. They all have really good dexterity and range points, and then the size. You're gonna have to go like 250 power, because if you don't, then you're gonna be doing tickle damage. I think it's lower than wind. I don't know how low the. I'll pull it up here on the screen, but the damage is really low base value wise. Even though the dot is 20 seconds long, which is really good. If you're not running like 250, 300 power, you're gonna be doing tickle damage with that with that magic. And I don't think poison magic is a mage. It's not really good for mages because you're not gonna have any speed or any resistance affinities with that. It's just good for hybrid. Now, for instance, if you're using Iron Leg with poison, you're gonna be just deleting HP. You probably could do about 2,000 damage. I think that's if they don't have wind to just boom, it's gone. So yeah, guys, that's the end of the discussion for those two magics. I do think they're good, but they don't compare to the top like Earth and Light and Wind and Ice, Snow and Ice, stuff like that. But for hybrids, they're probably the best still. So go ahead and use a Savant build with those magics. I recommend it. It's gonna be really good.